TMC Live.
What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you represent. Family, I need you to smash up the like, smash up the like, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already yet on YouTube, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now after you subscribe, fam, so that you can get your notifications. Make sure you select all notifications, otherwise you may not get any. I let a few hundred of y'all come in and then I'm going in, but in the meantime and in between time, I'm gonna give some shots out to the early birds. But before I do that, I do have a warning for all you Trumpets out there. As always, when I put Trump name in the description, the maggots come out. I want to forewarn you right now, this ain't the platform that you're going to be able to come in and talk slick. We don't have to agree with one another, but we do have to have a certain amount of decorum. You must be respectful on this platform. Otherwise, you have one opportunity to show your ass and you will be blocked immediately after that. I don't play no games about that disrespect thing. I understand Trump is your leader. I understand he's your hero. I understand some of you wish you were him. I understand that you're slow up top. You didn't have a daddy in your life. I got it. Never had a real man to show you what life was like. And Trump comes along and you believe in all of the Neanderthal descriptions of what a man is, the antiquated descriptions of what a man is. Somehow you equate manhood to lying and stealing, being unfaithful to your wife, having 3 baby mamas, being a trick, stealing money from students, bankrupting your friends, throwing your friends under the bus. Somehow you equate being a man to exposing governmental secrets to the enemy, keeping classified documents in your bathroom, at a golf course. Somehow you equate being a man to constantly picking fights with women. So I understand why you're so messed up in the head, but you're gonna have to take that somewhere else. If you want to get it off your chest, you got to get it off your chest somewhere else. It will not be tolerated here. Moving on. Let's see. Who's in the chat? Who's in the chat? Who's in the chat? T-Mac. T-Mac say, I'm starting to think you secretly want to vote for Mr. T. Let me explain something to you, T-Mac. I don't have to secretly want to vote for anybody. If I want to vote for somebody, I'm going to vote for them. I don't give a damn who likes it and who don't like it. See, I'm not controlled by anyone. Sold, not for sale. Sometimes I say things that people agree with, that the majority of people agree with. Let me just speak to my base. Sometimes, most of the times, I say things that my base agree with. Sometimes I say things that they don't agree with. I don't mean to make my base mad at me, the people who support me on a daily basis. I'm not trying to make them mad, but I got to call a strike and a ball. So if I think that I am on the right track about something, I'm going to speak on it whether my base agree with me or not. It's kind of like being in a relationship with your family. You don't want to have a disagreement with your children or your brother or your sister. You don't want to be at odds with your mama. You don't even want to be at odds with your spouse. But at the same time, you don't want to lead them into a burning house. So sometimes you got to be, sometimes the things that you say are going to rub people that you care about the most the wrong way. But if you feel strongly about those things or that particular thing, you have to speak on it. You have to let that be known. Otherwise, you just be fake. Like your leader, your hero, your God. So sometimes I'm going to say things that most of y'all are going to disagree with. And I'm willing to take that hit. I'm willing to take that hit if that's what I truly believe. I'll take that hit. It's called being a true free thinker. I've taken the hit before. I've said things that people didn't like, and some people said, click, unfollow, unsubscribe, whatever. I get it. You know, if you just can't dig it, you can't take the fact that somebody don't agree with you all the time, or you got somebody that you can't agree with every single time on every single issue. I get it. You can't take that. I get it. I'm not that dude. So I don't pander to the base. It's just so happened that my base tend to agree with my views most of the time. We share a lot of similarities. So this is why people who are considered my base follow me. This is why they subscribe to my channel, because we have more commonalities than we have differences. But if I have a difference, just like if somebody that's following me, subscribing to me have a difference, if they have a difference in opinion, I don't want them to act like they don't. Go ahead, speak on it, because I might learn something. You might teach me something different. I'm always open to learning. I don't think I know everything like some people that jump on this YouTube be acting like they do. I don't pretend to. I actually love, I'm an information buff. So if I go through the day and don't learn something new, I feel like the day is wasted. I literally try to learn something new every single day. The stuff that I already know, it's kind of boring to me. It don't really put that pep in my step. It don't really energize me. When it's something new, I'll be like, yeah, okay, what's this? Okay, woo, I want to learn. I like that. It's called growth. So if I wanted to vote for Trump, I would tell you I'm voting for Trump, or I want to vote. If I felt like telling you, I don't owe you no explanation, but if I felt like saying it, I'll say it. If I don't feel like saying it, I'm not going to say it. But it ain't going to be because I'm scared of somebody. It will not be because of that. It will just be because I choose not to, because everything ain't for public consumption. Just like I choose not to tell you some other things that are going on in my life that are private to me, or that I feel like, or that I think that ain't your business and it ain't something that you need to know. If I wanted to vote for Trump, I would vote for Trump. If I stood, I stand on it. Because there's a lot of fake people that's out there talking about they voting for Trump and they standing on it. And I know damn well they ain't more solid than I am. I know damn well there's some clowns, some buffoons, and they ain't got no problem standing on saying that they voting for that sucker. They're standing behind him. So it just like when I said I was voting for Biden, and I did and didn't give a damn what none of y'all thought about it. It's the same thing if I wanted to vote for Trump. Just like when Biden was acting a fool and losing his memory, and I was hard on him, and I was saying Biden's crazy, he need to step down, woo woo, the same thing. That's what I felt like saying, and I said it. And some people got mad about it. They ain't like me saying it, but I said it anyway. Just like I said I wasn't taking that damn shot, and some of y'all got mad. I said it anyway. Hell is I'm supposed to be scared of you or something. I'm scared of somebody. Now I'm gonna speak my mind. I'm gonna say what it is. If you don't like it, hey, that's up to you. Just like if you say something I don't like, that's up to me. I don't expect somebody to not speak their mind because they're afraid of me. I don't give a damn about none of you suckers out there who got a problem with me, who think I'm supposed to be scared of you or bow down or kiss a ring, or I'm supposed to withhold my opinion because I'm a so-called celebrity. You ain't got no problem when I say something that you agree with, but the moment I say something you don't like, oh, stay in your lane. Oh, stick to rap. See, celebrities don't know nothing. If you follow celebrity, you crazy. Many celebrities say something you like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I like that guy. Get the hell out of here, man. I ain't scared of you suckers. Come on, MAGA, where you at? Ain't scared of none of you red and white hat clowns running around here looking like a bunch of idiots, following the Grand Clan idiot. What I look like being intimidated by somebody who follows Donald Trump out of all people? If you were following a true leader like Farrakhan, perhaps your threats may have some weight. Perhaps I would have a little more respect. Following Bozo the Clown, I look like being scared of y'all. And Trump don't disagree with gender ideology. Let's get that straight. Trump do not disagree with gender ideology. Trump act like a woman half the time. That's how I know he don't disagree. He acts like a woman. He act like he got girl in him, always picking fights with women too, all the time, calling women names. Always calling women names. Always waking up just very touchy and talking about trivial things all the time. Well, I had a bigger crowd. You know, my crowd was bigger. Put a pic of y'all leader up. Where's that chump? Where's that chump? So, word on the streets, in these Republican streets, is Donald Trump is reportedly freaking out behind the scenes over Vice President Kamala Harris's unexpected 2024 candidacy, while his stale derogatory remarks like bitch, nasty woman, have failed to resonate with voters and struggled to derail her growing momentum after taking the baton from Joe Biden on the Democratic ticket 3 weeks ago. Sources close to the Orange Man say the former president has been thrown off balance by the challenge of facing a younger, energetic Black female opponent who appears impervious to his attacks. In other words, Trump is losing it. Trump is who he said Biden was a few weeks ago. Trump is shaking in his boots. One of Trump's swipes at Harris has gone viral on X as he was videotaped at a golf course where he allegedly called the vice president effing bad and pathetic. So this dude is uneasy to say the least, and it arrives on the heels of his controversial remarks at the National Association of Black Journalists' annual gathering in late July, where he questioned Kamala Harris's racial identity. His suggestion that Kamala had downplayed her Black heritage and was only recently claiming it drew mixed reviews in the audience. That moment immediately recalled Trump's role in the birther controversy, a smear campaign in which he questioned then President Barack Obama's birthplace and eligibility to serve as president. Y'all remember that? Where he promoted the unfounded claim that Barack Obama was not born in the United States, despite substantial evidence to the contrary. Y'all don't remember that? Baseless assertions. That's what he does, huh? Baseless assertions. Nearly 2 decades after making those false claims against Barack, Trump has gone back to the same playbook in 2024. She was always of Indian heritage, and she only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was Black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn Black. And I know she wants to be known as Black. So I don't know. Is she Indian or is she Black? Now, family, let me be clear. Let me be clear, because I know some of y'all in the comments and y'all going, yeah. Let me be clear. I do not care for the Republicans. I do not care for the Democrats. But I operate under the philosophy, anybody but Trump. Let's get that straight. Anybody but Trump. I'll vote for Michael Jackson's impersonator before I vote for that sucker. Anybody but Trump. Come on, RFK Jr., where you at? That's right. I'll vote for RFK Jr. And that ain't no slight. I'll vote for him because I think he's way better than that dude. Anybody but Trump, man. I'll vote for a ham sandwich before I vote for that sucker. America needs a unifier. America needs somebody who can bring all of these people with all of these different ethnicities, background, and interests and beliefs together. We need somebody who can at least preach that. Imagine a family having a quarrel. There's a family feud. And the daddy come in the house, and instead of him sitting everybody down and say, cool, okay, what's your gripe? What's your gripe against this person? What's your gripe? Okay, what about if we do this here? How can we work together to make this work? Because we can't have all this in fighting. We can't have this. You know, a house divided cannot stand. So what can we do? How, what do you what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? And as the daddy, I'm going put the wheels in motion so that we can all live in a harmonious household. I'm gonna make this work. We gonna all make it work, and everybody got to do their part. And if anybody starts to rise and start acting like they don't want to work, then I'm gonna check that person that's trying to rise against that, because we're trying to work toward a harmonious household. That's what we're trying to do. That's me as the leader. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm the head of the house. That's what I'm gonna do. That sounds sensible, right? But what if the daddy come in and say, you know what? Start picking sides. You get over here. You get over. Yeah, you know, I don't like him either. I know what you're talking about, man. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, she be tripping. Yeah, she a trip. Yeah, you know what? Well, you know, I'm gonna look out for you. You know what? In fact, you get to eat, and we not gonna. I just brought some food in the house, and hey, you take this right here. I ain't gonna feed them. Make sure they ain't gonna eat. They not eating today. In fact, they don't even get to stay in the house no more. We're gonna put them in the garage. Imagine if the daddy was. That's Trump. He is a divider and conqueror. That's who he is, and he don't care about nobody but himself. But you cannot get these people to believe that. I don't even know how people brains could even operate like that. How you cannot see exactly who a person is, and as long as they tell you something different, you believe it, and you make excuses for them. It's the weirdest thing ever, but it lets me know that we are under attack. We are living amongst the uncivilized. The uncivilized are running amok throughout America, and they're all in Congress. They're in the courthouses in America. They're judges, they're prosecutors, they're lawyers. Yeah, they're everywhere. They're in law enforcement. America's going to hell in a handbasket, fam. America, in fact, this behavior that's going on amongst Americans, the way people are angry. Look, get in your car and drive down the street. Everybody mad. People mad. Cut somebody off instead of them having some grace and saying, you know what? I cut somebody off too before. So you know what? I ain't gonna even trip like that. I'm mad, but I ain't gonna really trip. I'm gonna catch my step. I ain't gonna really trip like that. They lose it like they're a perfect driver or something. They cutting it, they yelling, cutting that, jumping out the car, shooting each other. Like it's madness. like we going back. It's like we went all the way back to the Wild Wild West. But you got the sheriff, and you know, with one jail cell where you got, you know, like it's been gone all the way back to that. It's the weirdest thing living in it's the weirdest thing living in these times. It's really a lot of uncivilized mutts running around here. And you got uncivilized mutts in Congress, and that's why a lot of it ain't going to even get changed. A lot of this stuff is not going to change because people in the high places are in position to make change, and they're changing things for the worse, not the better. It's crazy. At your best, says Trump for prison. Buddy Blue, Trump 2024. I'm with you. I got you, Buddy Blue. I'm with you. Trump 2024. But you left something off at the end for prison. Trump 2024 for prison. Tina Watson, what's up? Chris Goff. America, at the rate that it's going with all this violence, with all this crime, at the rate America is going, it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. And the police ain't the answer, because the police, in many cases, are just as much or even more criminal than the so-called criminals. Getting more police officers ain't the answer. That ain't the answer. America has a serious mental health problem, and that needs to be addressed first and foremost. Everybody talking about getting money. Getting money is part of the reason why America is in the position it's in. Capitalism, like the greed, capitalism over everything, profits over people. That's why America's in the position it's in the first place. So that ain't the answer. America has a mental health crisis. And until that's addressed, mental health and these social issues like alcohol and drug abuse, until those type of issues are addressed, it's going to keep being a problem until they get rid of those lobbyists in Congress, which they're not, because they've given those lobbyists complete autonomy to run amok in Congress, cut checks. They don't even have to put the money in the brown paper bags anymore now. They can just stroke the check to an organization, boom, and just keep it moving. The police ain't most stressed out. I see, is it Levota or something? The police is not more stressed out than the citizens are. When the police pull up, they still got the gun and the badge. The citizens are the ones who are at a disadvantage. They're more stressed out than the police are. What's up, broski? APX Studios. Linda Coy. You're just not joining the live, fam. The news is Donald Trump is freaking out. So that means that he ain't, remember just a few months ago, he was so confident because he was picking on an old man, an old decrepit, dementia-ridden man. So he was very confident in his ability to lead. Now all of a sudden, he got a much younger black woman. That nigga's scared to death. He over there shaking in his boots. His people say he's unhinged. He's just not the same. It's just not his same self. Since Kamala's got in the race, he's just not himself. He hasn't been himself. So that means that your leader is not sure of himself. That's what y'all liked about him, right? Well, he's not sure of himself now. Your leader is scared to death. Your leader is shaking in his boots. They say all he do is just sit around complaining about Kamala Harris now. He don't have any plan other than just call her names. Now, another source said, and I haven't been able to confirm this, but another source says that he stays in the bathroom on the toilet the entire time, like for hours. He stays in the bathroom on the toilet eating chicken and pizza and hamburgers and Snicker bars. And they say he keeps a whole case of Diet Coke nearby at room temperature. He drinks Diet Coke at room temperature. And this is what he do for hours, just eat and drink. And he never leaves because he eats so much. He just keep on flushing it down. It just keeps coming down. So he don't think it's a good idea to keep wiping because he used too much toilet tissue. So he just rather just sit there and just keep on eating and let it digest. And then it go down and get the bowel movement. Then he eats some more, get by. And this is what he do. And then he be on Twitter. That's what they say he be doing. That's what a source inside. So I ain't been able to confirm this now. But I'm just saying that's what they say. They saying that's what he be doing, sitting on the toilet, boo-booing the whole time, just boo-booing and eating. You just be boo-booing and eating, sitting on the toilet, boo-booing and eating the whole time. They say Melania came and knocked on the door one day, and he said, come in, and she said, no, Donald, no, why you talk like that, Donald? Something like that they were saying, she was saying, and he was saying, come on in. Come on in. Yeah, fam. So yeah, they say, look, fam, I get it. A fast food chicken tastes good. It tastes good to me. I don't hardly eat it. Last time I ate some was months and months ago. But if I did eat some, I'm gonna go with some Church's or some Popeyes. Don't hardly eat Popeyes at all these days, because they did something to the original recipe, man. It just ain't right. It ain't right. Anyway, usually if somebody's going to eat some fried chicken from a fast food restaurant, if you're going to eat it, you're going to only have one brand. They say he be in there with Church's chicken. He'll have a box of Church's chicken, a box of Popeyes, a box of KFC, a box of Hearts, and a box of a Raisin Cane. Raisin Cane, just one. Raisin Cane, Kentucky, Popeyes, KFC, Church. 5 different brands of chicken. He's sitting down on the toilet eating. And then, but he only eat one brand of pizza, and that's the, what's the racist dude name who got fired? Was that Godfather? Was it Godfather? The brother? No, it was not brothers. Domino's. Was it Domino's? No, it wasn't Domino's. What's that chicken? I mean, what's that? The pizza brand that used to sponsor the NFL. That's it, Papa John's. They say he only eat Papa John's. He's loyal to Papa John's. He only eat Papa John's. So he'll be in there eating the Papa John's. He eat Papa John's, 5 different brands of chicken, fried chicken, and Burger King and Wendy's is his favorite, his go-to, and McDonald's. So 3 brands of hamburgers, 5 brands of chicken, fast food chicken, 1 brand of candy. They say his favorite candy is Snicker, and then 1 brand of pizza, and then 1 brand of soda, diet soda. He washed it all down with diet soda. That's what he be doing. They say he be sitting in the bathroom, and they can't get him to come out. He just be on Twitter. They're like, Mr. President, he'll act like he's not in the bathroom. And then they look up, and there he go tweeting. And then they got to come to the bathroom. Secret Service be at the bathroom door, knocking on the door like, Mr. President, we know you're in there. We know you're in there. They still call him the president. He insists that they call him president. They still call him president. But he said, Mr. President, we know you're in there because we just saw your tweet. And now again, I can't confirm this. I cannot confirm this. But they say he don't wash his hands. Now that I can believe. I can believe that. This is the same dude that was farting in court. Y'all ain't say nothing about that. He was farting in court. Think about that, fam. Anybody farting in court. I never even heard of such a thing until he went to court. Farting in court? The defendant? You know you're guilty when you're farting. If you're in court farting, you know you're guilty. Guilty. I wish I was the judge. I wish I had been the judge for his trial. Your Honor, as soon as his lawyer jump up and say, soon as his lawyer jump up and say, objection, shut your ass up. Shut up. I hit you with a contempt. Shut up. I'm going to hit you with contempt of court. Contempt. I would have hit Trump with some contempt of courts. He would have been in jail. I would have sent him to jail. 30 days. 60 days. I would have hit him so hard he wouldn't even be on the campaign trail. That's how I would have did him. 30 more days. That's 30 more days. That's another 30 days. 60 days. I would have hit him with so many contempts of courts, he would have got out in 2031. Contempt. Family, you ever thought about being a judge? You ever just wanted to be a judge for a moment just so you could say something like that? Contempt. Overruled. Sustained. Sustained. Oh, man. 1804 crypto. What's up? Calvin Harris. Jacqueline Rawls. What's up? What's up? What's up? Michael Gray. Objection. Yeah, boy, if I was that judge, see, Trump be intimidating. They seem like they were scared of Trump. You know, those judges, typically, man, you say certain things in the courtroom, man, or you go outside the courtroom and you all on the internet saying stuff. I would have barred him from the internet. You cannot discuss the case on the internet, and you cannot even I would have barred him from being on the internet. You cannot be on the internet. You cannot use the internet. And he'd use that internet, I would have put him in jail. I would have put him in the jail. And the first Trump supporter run up talking tough, the first one try to call me a name or something like that, I get him. You get a knock on the door. I ain't playing no games. Better, and they damn sure lucky I wasn't the president, because ain't no way I'm going to be running against a 34-time convicted felon. Oh, I'll be running against anybody but him. It ain't that I'll be scared to run against him because I'll be scared I wouldn't win. Nah, I'll put him in jail just to save democracy. I'll put him in jail because that's where he belongs. That's where all the criminals, anybody, who else walking around with 34 convictions? Who else? Who in the United States of America right now, besides the former president, is walking around with 34 convictions? 34 active, outstanding convictions right now. Who in the history of America has been able to get away with that? I would have had him locked up. I signed whatever executive order I need to sign. I've done something. He wouldn't even be allowed to be at rallies and none of that. Well, they're suppressing the vote. They're suppressing him. They're trying to stop him from being president. You damn right I'm trying to stop him from being president. And on top of that, so what if I wanted to get rid of him to eliminate the competition? So I do it. I do the same thing he would do. Trump don't play fair. He never has. The Republicans do not play fair. So why the hell should I? No, I'm going to play to win. Whatever that is. If that's fair, that's fair. If it's not, it's not. But I'm going to play to win. When you're dealing with an uncivilized mutt, you have to give them the same type of energy, or they're not going to respect it. You ever seen a wild dog? You ever seen how dogs react? Big, bad, tough dog. Go, they come at you, and you stand your ground, and you have a pipe, pick up a pipe or something, ready to bust them in their head, and they stop because they see you ain't scared. That's Trump. That's a lot of his supporters. They come running. Yeah, they love to be in packs also. That's where they get the energy from. When they see you not scared and you standing there ready to bust their head to the white meat, they go, well, let's talk about it, man. You know what? Maybe it ain't that serious. You know what? Let's think this over. That's how all bullies operate. You got to bully a bully. You cannot negotiate with a bully. You cannot reason with a bully. They have bad understanding. So you got to give them what they're looking for. Let me tell you something, fam. Bullies only attack. They only attack when they have a clear-cut advantage. That's a bully. Bullies only attack when they have a clear-cut advantage. Size, weaponry, or numbers. That is the only time they attack. And this is one of the easiest ways to identify a coward, because that's what cowards do. They only attack when they have size, weaponry, or numbers. That's it. Now, once you identify how to attack that, you ain't gonna have no issues with them. You ain't got to worry about no intimidation or none of that type of stuff. You ain't got to worry about dealing with them, because they know if they come at you, they know what come with that. They know what come with it. How many times you seen these Karens try to approach certain people, and you stand up to them and they start, but on default, they're trained to be a bully, so they try to save face by still running their mouth a little bit, but they calm their ass all the way down, because they really don't want that mix. They really don't want it. But they thought they had a sweet one, right? They thought they had a sweet. They thought it was sweet, and so they'll try you if you think it's sweet. Let me tell you something, fam. When I move around this country, wherever I am, sometimes I look at them, I see them, I can see it in their eyes. And I make sure I look them dead in the eyes and let them know. That look, let them know everything they need to know. I ain't the one. I ain't the one to play with. I'm not the one I'm not no easy lick. Because that's what they're looking for, an easy lick. They're looking for somebody that's going to drop their head. They're looking for somebody that'll look the other way when they're talking to them. They're looking for somebody like a dog, like a mad dog. They're looking for somebody who's going to be scared of them. When you stand there on two, you look them dead in their eyes, most of the time you ain't got to say nothing. They'll pick up their face and walk the other way. So these people, fam, Trump, he's scared now. He's running scared. He's scared of a real debate. When he and I hope they let Robert Kennedy into this debate. But if it come down to just him and Kamala, he is not going to debate policy. He is going to debate name calling. He going to resort to name calling. Anytime, I'm going to tell you how this is going to go right now. Anytime Kamala tries to hold him accountable for something he did or something that happened while he was in office, he going to put it on Obama or he going to put it on Biden or he going to put it on somebody else. He always shift gears. He's never, not one time, taken responsibility. He's never said, yep, that's happened. The buck starts with me and ends with me. That's a true leader, but he won't do that. He'll never do that. He's never done it. He never will do it. Kamala on the other side, he can hit Kamala with some stuff. I would hit her. I would go straight upside her head with some of the things that happened in the Biden administration that wasn't cool. But he ain't going to be able to sustain that because when she busts back, he going to be lost and he going to resort to name calling. He going to resort to deflecting. He going to put it on somebody else. He always, anytime you tell him about his record, he going to bring up somebody else's record. Instead of just addressing the issue or the subject, the topic at hand, he's going to pivot and start talking about somebody else. You know how it be, fam. Isn't it frustrating when you let's say you're in a relationship. Hold on, got me a troll. Hold on, got me a troll. I saw that. Where was that? Oh, okay, I missed. Okay, I misread it. I thought I had me one. Ooh, I was from the block, man. I need them blocks. The block party has started, fam. Just so you know, anytime I put Trump in the title, it's a block party. Anytime I put Trump in the title, it's a block party because those trolls come in and they think they can just say anything, be reckless and talk slick or whatever. And, you know, you can say Trump 2024 all you want. I don't care about none of that. Like, you know, that's your man, that's your guy, cool. You know, we can have a respectful conversation, but disrespect will not be tolerated. So when I see the disrespect, I'm going to shut it down the first time. I'm not going back and forth with you. Don't have to. I'm not going to allow you to sow confusion because that's what trolls do. Trolls come in to just cause confusion. They don't really have a real point, and you know they can't prove you wrong. So all they do is just come in and just try to cause confusion. So I don't entertain that. Ethan Slade, what's up? Sean Lunatic, what's up? The way. Again, fam, here goes somebody else talking about money. Everybody had more money in their pocket under Trump. Let me explain something to you, son. I don't take off years to have money in my pocket, to have more money in my pocket. I don't, at the end of the day, I care who the president is, but I don't care. At the end, who the president is not going to affect my bottom line. Who the president is not going to affect my hustle. Who the president is not going to put food on my table. It is not going to keep a roof over my head. I determine. I would never give a man or woman that kind of power. I would never give a politician that kind of power. The politicians are looking out for themselves. I have to look out for me. They're looking out for them and their families. I got to look out for me and my family. So at the end of the day, I don't take off 4 to 8 years of grinding, getting real paper because a guy is in office that I don't like. I'm going to get mine no matter what. And that's the difference between me and some of y'all. Because some of y'all put too much emphasis on these candidates. Some of y'all be way too invested in these candidates. Tatting the name of a candidate on your arm, and you ain't even got your own mama name on your arm. You got Trump on your forehead. You ain't even got your own daddy name on your Trump head, and he brought you here. You came out of his sack. Goes to show you how mentally ill some of y'all really are. So make no mistake about it, fam. Anybody but Trump. I'm not even a Kamala Harris fan. Anybody but Trump. That's how I'm rocking. Put Minnie Mouse against him. I'll vote for Minnie Mouse. I will. I'll do it. I'll do it. Remember Cleo, the woman who used to do palm reading? She dead now, but I'll vote for her before I vote for Trump. I'll vote for Mother Goose before I vote for Donald Trump. I'll vote for Little Red Riding Hood. Popeye. I'll vote for Speed Racer. Oliver. Anybody over that sucker. Donald Trump, if you're just not joining, fam, he's failed to land a blow on Kamala Harris despite nonstop efforts to derail her rising momentum. The dude even resulted to calling the VP a slur, a gender slur. Starts with a B, rhymes with which. Yeah, fam. Yeah. But y'all know I'm not really surprised. I don't think he just called her B-I-T-C-H. I think he said black before he called her that. I think he called her black B-I-T-C-H. I'm not familiar with the VP candidate that she chose. I'm not familiar with her VP running mate. Never heard of him until, yes, I did. I heard of him. But I wasn't familiar with him as far as his policies, his character, any of that. But I'm going to tell you something. I do like the idea of him getting down and dirty in the mud with those uncivilized mutts and calling them names. I like that. Give them what they give you. All that old, when they go high, they go low, you go high. Leave that for Michelle Obama. Nah, you got to deal with these uncivilized mutts on the same level that they're on, because they don't respect nothing else. So I like that he be busting back. Having said that, I think something probably gonna come out on him, because you don't live to be that long and have a squeaky clean record. You know, something's out there. Something's out there. And it's gonna come out. It'll probably come out right. Well, typically how this happens is that something will come out like around this time, right around this time where we at right now, you know, almost 3 months. I mean, like 3 months out, you know, something to come out around that time, and then something else to come out that ain't too much, and then something to come out like right before the elections. Like they're holding something, they'll put out something like about a week before the elections, something, or the week of the elections, something to come out right there, right then and there, something to come out in the week of the elections. They'll put something out, a hit piece. So I expect that. I expect to see that. Haven't seen it yet, but I expect to see it. So far, you heard nothing but good things, you know, even from students and stuff, talking about he's a good mentor, good coach, and all this stuff. Like, yeah, something's going to come out. Something. Because this politics is a dirty, dirty. And when they start digging, they come, anything, if it's out there, they're going to find it. If it's out there, they're going to find it. And you don't live to be 60 years old and not have done something that you're ashamed of. Sabrina Natalie, what's up, Sabrina? Carol Stokes says he could not have called her a BB. He said she was not black. He didn't know what she was. Don't you know that Trump talks out of both sides of his mouth? Nothing he says makes a lot of sense anyway. So, Game Queen 81. What's up, Game Queen? Ruthie, what's up? Alley Cat. Alley Cat says, so because people disagree politically, you call them mutts. This is how the left behaves. No. See, you don't listen. You suffer from cognitive dissonance. I never said because somebody disagreed with me. My people that are in my base, my actual base, disagree with some of my political views, okay? So everybody here that follows me, that subscribe, do not agree with everything that I say. So you out of pocket right there. You got it wrong. I call uncivilized mutts uncivilized mutts who behave like uncivilized mutts. That's who's an uncivilized mutt. Whether you are a Democrat or a Republican, conservative, liberal, moderate, Confederate, whatever, libertarian, whatever you want to be, whatever you call yourself, independent, whatever you call yourself. I call a strike and a ball a ball. An uncivilized mutt is an uncivilized mutt, regardless of race, gender, or class. Now, does that sum it up for you? Does that explain it better for you? If you act uncivilized, you know what civilized is. You know what civilized behavior is. You act uncivilized, you're an uncivilized mutt. Simple. Marcus Messiah. What's up, Marcus? Yo. Dro Mario. Anybody can get it. Tyrone Jackson. Hey, fam, it was funny when Kamala was announced how scared those Trump supporters got. Boy, they were so confident. They were so confident. And Trump was so scared that he was trying to file a lawsuit to keep Biden in the race. How scared do you have to be to try to file a lawsuit to have to force your political opponent to stay in the race? That boy's scared to death. It's going to be difficult to overcome. It's going to be difficult. I'm not even saying Kamala Harris is the best person for the job. I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying she's going to beat Donald Trump. She's going to beat him. She's going to beat his ass. That's going to be too much to overcome, bro. He might have had a shot if she didn't have already that White House experience. If she didn't already have policy experience, she wasn't already the vice president, he might have had a shot. I'm gonna see if I can find this video when I did a video talking about Kamala Harris when Joe Biden first picked her as a running mate. Not when he became the president, but when she was his running mate. I said that Joe Biden was not going to be around for the second term. I said that Kamala Harris was going to be the first female president. I'm telling you, family, y'all really should listen to me a lot of times. You know, like, I'll be wrong sometimes, but a lot of times I'll be right. You know, because I just go with common sense. I don't be doing no hell of a inside analysis, and you know, I don't have to go do no deep dive into research and stuff. I just look at common sense situations. I just look at the political landscape. You look at how people think. You know, and you know, it's very rudimentary in terms of looking at the information for what it is and taking it in, and then how you decide to process that information. It don't take a whole lot if you're willing to open your mind to all possibilities. Just open your mind, and that's what I do. I just open my mind to learning. I open my mind to seeing things from an objective standpoint. Just look at things objectively. So many people can't do that because they want to do certain things a certain way, and they only look at things from one perspective. They get an idea in their head and they stick with that idea no matter what other evidence is presented that could counter that. And it could possibly be better advice. It could be a better plan, but they won't even consider it because they already made their mind. They got their mind set on a certain thing. When I first started on the first Ghetto Boys album, I remember being in the studio with Reddy Red, DJ Reddy Red, R.I.P. Reddy Red, one of the most underrated producers of all times. Almost nobody mentions his name. Only people in Houston who was at Rap-A-Lot really know the extent of his contributions to hip hop. But Reddy Red he gave us our sound. That's mean our foundation. Reddy Red laid that foundation. I remember being in the studio and we was working on the song Gangsta of Love. And the song was already jamming like a fool. Red starts messing with the song. And I'm like, leave it alone, man. Leave it alone. Man, the song's already jamming. Because keep in mind, I got a one-track mind. I already like the song. Don't touch it. Leave it alone. Don't do nothing else to it. I'm already sold on the song. Jay Prince say, let him do it, Will. You know, if we don't like it, we can always just take it out. Shit made a lot of sense. I said, you know what? You're right. We already got the song. If he don't like it, let him keep on going. If I don't like it, then we just take it out. But we know the song is jamming already. Man, Red added that part that what's that part to that song? He added against love. Boom 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 ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da boom boom. Calming, yeah, calming against love. Ah, man, I can't remember the piece that he added. But in any event, fam, he made it sound better than it already sounded. It was jamming. Made it sound better than it already sounded. And the same thing that he did with the song Scarface. We had the song Scarface, and Red added that Don't make me act a motherfucking fool. Red added that in there. That song was already jamming. But that little bitty touch that he put in that little tweak, it took the song to the next level. So now, so going through those motions early on, it allowed me to be more open and see things, be more objective and see things from more than one angle, you know, and even when I have something, when I get something that I feel like is dope, is jamming, is live, is already cool the way it is, I'm still looking like, how can I improve it? How can it even be better? Make it better. You know, I'd be over here like I'm a mad scientist, like I'm building the $6 million man. Remember that movie, y'all? That used to be a nighttime drama came on called The $6 Million Man. And it was like, yeah, we can make them better. We can make them stronger. We can make them faster. That's me. Make them better, stronger, faster, smarter. Michael Gray, yeah, we can rebuild them, right? We can make them faster. We can make them stronger. Yeah. Taylor Nubia, what's up? Maureen Stein. Paul Rockamore. What's up, Paul Rockamore? Rockamore. Boy, if that was my last name, that would be my rap name. Rockamore. Y'all right now, instead of y'all checking out Willie D Live, y'all be checking out Rockamore Live. Think about it, man. Rockamore Live. Yeah, I rock with that. Kim Alexander. You get a name like Rockamore, you got to do something with that, man. You got to make sure you do something with that. Paul, you got to do something with that, man. Rockamore. That's just live. If you put that on something, man, that's going to work. Dro Mario. Mr. Calhoun. Red. What's happening? What's up, Goody? Silhouette Image. E. What's up, Kent Noel? Stephen Wynn. Travon Max Sellers. What's up? Appreciate you. Nixon Keith. Turn your cap lock off, player. Turn that cap lock off. Thursday Child. The Full Life. Shelton Forever. What's up? Good times only. Trump gave me a $1,200 check. Obama, Biden, and Harris gave me nothing. How old are you? Do you know that Congress passed that law? Do you know that Congress approved that $1,200? It was already, they voted on it, they approved it. And all Trump did was sign it. Did you know that? You didn't know that, right? You didn't know that because you just kind of go with what anybody tell you. You just saw Trump's name on the check and you think Trump made it happen. Let me explain something to you. The country was on his ass. Everybody was reeling. Everybody was hurting. Something had to be done. They had to give the country a boost, a stimulus shot. So it didn't matter if Trump was in office or Winnie the Pooh, you would have still got $1,200. And on top of all of that, let's not forget, the $1,200 that you got wasn't free. You know you already are overtaxed. So that ain't nothing but your tax money coming back to you. Trump ain't did nothing for you. And on top of that, $1,200 ain't shit to be bragging about. $1,200 ain't nothing for you to sell your soul for. It's $1,200, not 12 million. Why are y'all acting like it's so much damn money? And this ain't me talking as no wealthy dude or nothing. This is me. Even when I was broke, $1,200 wouldn't have been a lot of money. It would have been more than what I had, but it wouldn't have been a lot of money. Trader Todd, USA. Arthur Lewis, what's up? Tell him about it. Tell him something. I've never seen people go so damn crazy over $1,200. Even when I was broke, busted, and disgusted, $1,200 didn't make me do all of that. Now, I tell you what I do. I would like to talk about. All these damn immigrants getting all these thousands and thousands of dollars in New York and Chicago. And Lord knows where else. That's what I'm going to talk about. How they giving these damn immigrants all these thousands, tens of thousands of dollars. That's what the Biden administration is doing. Now, you Trumpists don't get too excited because Trump would have done the same thing, except that he wouldn't have gave it to the immigrants. Well, he would have gave it to an immigrant, his wife. Or he'd have figured out some type of way to siphon it to his various companies. He probably spent more taxpayers' dollars on his hotels and his resorts and security for his various family members who didn't require Secret Service. Y'all out here getting sold on these Republicans standing on business about immigration and all that stuff in the borders. Y'all do know that while Trump was in office and every other Republican that was in office, just as they were when Democrats were in office, the borders were open. They ain't did nothing about it then. This is just a talking point. They ain't gonna do nothing about it now. How are they supposed to discourage immigrants from coming over here? How are they going to discourage illegal immigrants from coming over here when they're giving them money and they're giving them health care and free education? Come on, fam. And make no mistake, the trend will continue, no matter who's in office. Robin MC, what's up? Or should I say Robin Mack? Mr. Jones, the Voodoo. Cassandra Denton, what's up? September 9th, fam, if you're in the Houston area, come check me out. September 9th, if you're in the Houston area.
I just try to be calm as an OG in these situations.
I think you did a remarkable job.
What's up, family? Monday, September 9th, H-Town, get ready. I'm coming. I ain't playing no game.
Sometimes we are still in love, but we may only speak 10 words to one another that day.
It's Willie D, y'all. It's been a minute, y'all. I'm still in it, y'all. Critics, y'all.
Black people have lost their identity, but our oppressors have not lost our identity.
That's what's up, fam. September 9th, if you're in the Houston area, you're going to be in the Houston area. In fact, even if you ain't, jump on a plane. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, so go to willied.com, fam, if you want to check it out, willied.com, and get yourself some tickets. Get your tickets right now before they're all gone. September 9th is going down. So not just going to be talking about life and situations. I'm going to be taking some excerpts from my book, and we're going to cover some ground there. And we're also going to be talking about relationships. You know, this male-female thing, you know, like we got some work to do, fam. We got some work to do. Even those of us who act like we fed up with the other gender and we hate them and we don't want nothing to do with them, on the cool, you know, we still do want to be with them. It's just that we just venting and we trying to figure it out. And, you know, we don't really understand that speaking negatively about somebody who you really want to be with ain't a really good idea, you know. So all you people out there that think that somehow, some way we gonna make this thing work if we just attack each other. That's not gonna work, because also what we're doing is we are teaching the young people that this type of behavior is okay. Can you imagine a young person who ain't even really started dating yet, but they're, you know, 12, 13 years old, and they log online and they see grown ass men and women going back and forth with each other all day, every day, talking about how the other side is horrible and no good or whatever. Can you imagine what type of seeds that plant in that youngster's head? We got to cut that out, man. That's bad business for everybody. That's my time, fam. I appreciate y'all joining the live. I'll be done for the day unless there's breaking news. If there's breaking news, I will come back today. But until then, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. No more talk.